Hello, welcome to my channel and videos. I hope you are very well. What does the person in my mind feel and think? What does the person in my mind feel and think? Let's see after shuffling our cards a little bit. Let's start the opening, my friends. What does the person in your mind feel and think? Yes, what does the person in your mind feel and think? Yes, we shuffled our cards a little bit and started the opening, my friends. The person in my mind says, I have many responsibilities you can't know. He says my responsibilities are many because he says I have a family. A person in our mind who has taken responsibility for his family and works for them and strives. There is a name here that shows family and families. That is, it shows people in family ties, it shows financial situations, friends, it shows work-related situations. My burden is very heavy. He says my responsibilities are very many. He says I am in the comfort zone. I am waiting. He says that is where I am safe. My here. He says I have responsibilities. I say a responsible person. Lady says I work for that place. I feel strong in myself. He says I have dedicated my strength to my work. He says friends, a lot I am working. He says there are situations where he has worked hard and has taken on a lot of responsibility. I mean, he has been given such a responsibility that even his family elders have given him. He can think of nothing. He shouldn't worry about it here and there. He should only think about work. He should only think about work. He can also be a family structure that is very fond of material things. He is waiting in his comfort zone. Look, he is standing in his comfort zone, and I feel like that part, that family members are a very large family, friends. Money is involved in the syllogism. Business partnerships are involved. There are a lot of Z's against money. Money is a lot. It is a lot for them. Money is money. Aren't you here? Money. I will say now. Yes, now look. We are in the comfort zone, says his friends, and I have been continuing like this for a long time. That is, there is a choice he has made. This is my family. I am working for this place, he says, and he has been doing this for a long time, and slowly, look, he has been suspended here. The men who are hanging here, he has left things behind like this. He has left them to time. There is a person in AKL who has devoted himself to his work and his power, if I say so. It is true. Now look, here is the world card came out. You know the world card now. Completion, sometimes also without being tested. Right next to it, look, until the wheel came out, always in the same cycle. For quite a while. This is also time. This is also time, friends. The person in our mind is always in the same cycle, has stood in this family structure. There is a family structure here. I can easily tell you that the wheel of fate also works. On the one hand, friends, while he works like this, his burdens get heavier like this while taking responsibility. What does the wheel of fate do while it turns on the other hand? It is being tested. You will say why the person in your mind is being tested. Completion or testing, I said, because right after that a tower came out, friends. The collapsed tower came out. And when I look at the cards from top to bottom, it will interpret in every way that you yourself wake up, take it and interpret it, please. He has a family here. I am a very responsible person towards my family. I mean, he is very much like this. Fall into his own patterns, think into his traditions. He has a unique pattern, this the person in my mind, and overcome that pattern within that line, my friends. Oh, it keeps turning in the cycle, and it keeps on turning in that mold, and it works for the family, and it works in a family environment. For example, it could be a joint business, a joint living area, and they have given a lot of responsibilities. That is, to make the burden so heavy, they have taken these responsibilities. Yes. It is solid and solid, and instead of it, it has fixed its horse like this, like a knight of Tosam. And friends, yes, I say, we are in the comfort zone. It is a curve, it is right, it is wrong. It is right, it is a person who listens to himself. There is a person in my mind, friends, who strives for his family. There could be a joint business, a joint living area. While there is a person in my mind, look, I have worked so much for this family. I have worked hard, I have worked hard, I have worked hard for this family, for the people I see as my family. But more, it is really a family. I mean a spouse, a child, etc. But look, here, there could be siblings, a joint business, a joint living area. For this place, they have not disobeyed them. As if they have no brain, no emotions, such a person, completely. Whatever this side says, you say, okay, sir, you are under the order. Whatever they say, okay. Just like that, there is one now. This is like this. While working hard, this family has also ignored and destroyed his efforts. Now I don't want to spoil my manners, friends. We are still at the beginning of the Duru opening. They have destroyed it. This is my solid place. It is said that I will never be harmed from here. It is being destroyed both financially and in terms of labor. He cannot get the reward of his efforts. He is being destroyed. I worked very hard. I did whatever was necessary for this family. I knew them as my family. My family will not do this to me. They will experience a great destruction materially. Look, Sum 10 Sum 8. How much? You know that the Sum card has come out. Look, Sum 10 Sum 8 Tosum Knight Sum King SSSSUM. We are going, friends. That is money, 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 friends. Let them steal money, and the person here is really well. In this way, he is being tested in a place where he has worked so hard and for a long time. He has put everything on hold and has only focused on money. Look, there is a person in your mind who has only focused on money and property. But look, faithfully, he has to live this, so now he has to get out of this cycle, faithfully. So he has not come out. He has been hit by the tower that is collapsing. Divine justice says, you come out. I have forced you a lot. But you are not coming out. I have always stuck to where you need to go for a reason. I stuck to it more. That's why here, fate is working multiplied, and here, he is being tested. He has assumptions about money. He is also very materialistic. He has worked for the people he calls his family. They turned out worse than him, and there is collapsing, friends. This is the first opening. Now I will get more cards, you know, but this opening, it really tells it here with the wand bird. There are responsibilities, but look, I want to interpret the card in the middle to you because I want to say everything that catches my attention while I interpret it like this. I interpret it, friends. Look, the Knight of the Stone and his horse are standing firm, right? Look, fate is working and he is experiencing a test here. Where I fixed his horse goes to the same place again. Look, his family is a common business, common living area, and his family is being tested here. Friends are being tested here, and here I am in the comfort zone, and for about a year there is a person in our mind who has been slowly feeling this especially in the last month even more, but in the last year he has started to understand this situation slowly, like this NATO head, NATO marble has started to enlighten. Friends, what about a person who has money power and says okay sir, what kind of a mindset does not walk on top? You work and work hard, right? Yes, I chose a card on the Knight of the Pentacles. Look at the Four of Wands. That is the Four of Wands will interpret this in two ways, my friends. Now this is home, where are the people under the same roof? I am fine here. I am happy. He posed like this. The first possibility is this. In the second, he may be doing business with official places. He is getting a job, for example. He is getting a tender. Different jobs were being assigned and he is doing these jobs. Think of solid official municipalities. Example, so it is completely an example. He may be getting work from places like this. Friends, yes. I will choose a card over the King of Talisman. Look, the strong One of Wands came out here. There may be three people, as well as people he turned his back on. Look, in this life, he has sacrificed many things in order to hold on to this solid place. What did I say at the beginning? As if he did not have his own feelings. Thoughts. The person in our mind did whatever this side said. He turned his back. If necessary, I will turn my back and go. There is a person in our mind who says money is money. He went to the three people and looks towards the other side like this. Friends, yes. You are BIM. I will choose a card on it. Four of Hearts came out, my friends. Four of Hearts. Now he has no enthusiasm. Look here, because the cup shape came on it. I am saying now there is a person in our mind who does not feel emotionally well like this, who feels very lonely and empty. Now there is a hand reaching out from the him, extending the cup. It could be someone here. Something like that is seen. I mean, it could be someone he left behind. For example, his hands and arms are tied now. He has no enthusiasm. He has devoted himself to work, but no matter how much he works, look very empty and lonely. There is a person in your mind who is lonely here. The hand reaching out says get up. It is telling him get up. It is not possible sitting there. You need to take action like this. He says even if I do something, it is not possible. He says, for example, I will comment on both sides now. If there is someone he left behind, should I do something for him or not? Because a lot of time has passed and there is only a second possibility here. Is all that is lost. So money, yes, he came to him. He worked as much as he devoted himself to work. Look, even if his surroundings are crowded here, the person in our mind is very lonely. So he has learned that money is not very important. Not everything is important, but it has a value, but not that much. He has understood that money is not everything and he is very unhappy and lonely. He wants to make an offer. He wants to revive something because he has money but no happiness. He says that this job has lost its fun, so there is no enthusiasm for this job anymore. Hopeless. Friends, should I do it or not? However, the cup lying here says that if you do something, something can happen. It can be fixed. For example, yes, I will choose a card on the Ten of Staffs. Look, a star has actually come out here. The burden of is very heavy. There is a person who has been very responsible and cannot even see ahead. His back is bent, so maybe he may have had a problem while working. The star card here is healing. Friends sometimes get better if he has really had a physical problem in his working life. His biggest desire in Look, KS says the same and the same in the middle. The cards say here the person is tested with money because he broke your heart, and because he preferred it to money he also got your curse, and you really expected something materially important. So all you want is not to be happy because the person in the talisman texture looks for the talisman person. I mean, I have everything. I have a job. I have money. I just want a decent person to come into my life. You look like this here. My friends, he has also worked on that side, but he has also been hit on that side, but he has also got your curse here. He has created a karma, he has created karma, and he is not good either. He needs you to get better. He wants to come to you if he offers you an opportunity by saying let's be under the same roof. He will really get better, and I also want to say that you really loved him. Your heart is broken, but you still love him. My friends, your love is also very clear here in the energy of this opening. My friends, yes, I received it. I accepted it, and I say that's how it happened. My friends, if you like my videos, click the like button. I would be very happy if you subscribe to my channel. I also ask you to comment in order to provide a balance between giving and receiving. See you in the next opening. Goodbye. Take care of yourselves, my friends.